everyone, it's Lexi, and today I'll be doing a spoiler-free review of Harry Potter and the Cursed Child by J.K. Rowling. And for those of you who don't know, I'm sure all you probably know this, but this is like the 8th book within the Harry Potter series. It takes place 19 years after the last one ends, and it basically follows the story of Harry Potter's kid, Albus, and Draco's kid Scorpius. So I did not know the plot, like the premise of this story going into it. I wanted to kind of go into it blind, so I think after reading this, I don't really know what to think about it. So basically, I'll try to keep it non-spoilery. So basically, Albus and Scorpius they're kind of like loners in a sense. They're very good friends, but they're loners in regards to everyone else there. They don't have very many friends, and Albus kind of struggles with kind of living in the shadow of his dad, and just kind of struggles with having to live up to the expectation of being Harry Potter's kid. So essentially, Scorpius and Albus have to do something with their lives. They want to live up to kind of that potential. So when Harry is approached by Cedric Diggory's dad asking him to kind of go back in time and save his son, Harry Potter obviously refuses, but then Scorpius and Albus decide that's what they want to do. So I'll leave it as kind of as terms of the premise. And so I have very kind of mixed feelings about this. I was super excited for it to come out. It was neat to kind of see Harry and Hermione and Ron and Draco kind of in this adult kind of world, and just kind of how I think their interactions and how they're talking about their kids. But I think this was probably the thing I liked the most about this book, was that we got to kind of see Hermione and Ron and Harry and Ginny and all that interact as adults, and I thought that was really kind of neat to see. I know Ron was talking about how every time he goes and sits down he makes an oof noise, and I thought that was really funny, just kind of seeing them as we're used to them being teenagers, and then now they're middle-aged adults. I thought that was really neat. But I felt the parts with just kind of the main trio are the ones that I look forward to the most. I could care less about Scorpius and Albus. I feel the story, because it kind of meddled with the original, I did not like it. It was I had to give this a 2.5, 3 stars, being generous. I feel I don't know, I was really disappointed just because they kind of go back in time and meddle with the original story, and I don't know, that didn't go really well with me. And it was just a disappointment. I feel maybe if I saw the play it would be different, but I don't know, it was a big disappointment. And if for me, Harry Potter ends with the Deathly Hallows, it does not continue with this. This read more like fan fiction, or kind of an alternate universe, I think. So I did like how we didn't get to see Neville, even though they talk about him, and we did get to see McGonagall and some other characters who kind of died. I thought that was kind of neat, the alternate universe thing. But it was, I don't know, I liked kind of the nostalgia of it, but other than that, it was just kind of it was really hard to grasp, I think, and just kind of get my head around it, because they were kind of meddling with the past, and you get to revisit scenes that we're all familiar with. But it was just no. No. I only like the main trio part, as I said, but I could care less for Scorpius, because James is totally fine with being Harry Potter's kid, but Albus for some reason is no way. And then Rose, you don't see her very often, and she's kind of mean. So I don't know, I have really mixed feelings about this. So that's it, guys. I hope you kind of enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments below what you felt about this, because I don't really know what to think about it at all. And so yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.